Alright, so I'm playing Ghost Recon, and then friend Splasher there falls under the map midway through a game at the 7-minute mark. I look down, I'm like, huh, you're under the fucking map, huh? So I decided, alright, I'm gonna spawn on you with a friggin' grenade so I can drop it at both of our feet and kill us, and then we'll respawn in the spawn and get back to trying to win this game. So spawn on him, under the map, look down, throw the grenade, and it falls down way beneath us into the netherworld. And now our other teammate spawns on us. Somebody on the enemy team randomly throws a grenade down there. Damages us but doesn't kill us. Now we got 4 people. Our entire squad is stuck down under the map. There's only 2 people on our team left in the map playing the game. And there are 6.5 minutes left. But there I figure out, hey, you can kill people from down here. Because that seems to make sense, to be able to shoot people under the ground. So we decide to hold off our last stand here underneath the Alamo. I want to talk a little bit about what is wrong with Ghost Recon. They give people the beta on a limited basis so that we can test the game before it comes out. And perhaps they can figure out from our experiences what they've done wrong and fix it before the game comes out. Or else it's just a marketing ploy to get a selected number of people the game and have all the people that don't have access to it jealous and make them be like, man, I'm gonna pre-order that shit, I want to get in on that. Well, let me tell you something, you don't want to get in on this, man. I mean, honestly. The game is super fun, idealistically. But beyond the fact that people can level up the invisibility cloak and just walk around invisible, crouched, and then creep up to you and shoot you with a stun gun, and then hack your data so that every person on your team is visible through all the walls for the next 40 seconds until they all die, and you can't spawn on anyone because their intel is compromised. That's cool. I'm sure there's not going to be a fucking legion of people who are walking around with invisibility cloaks on the whole fucking game doing that shit, because that's fun. In addition to that, there's going to be another legion of people, like me, who fly the UAVs and get pretty much the same effect. It's not a shooter. It's an inteller. It's not a game that's going to be dominated by people who run around and tap people. It's going to be dominated by people who use really cheesy tactics to get intel on the enemy and make it so they cannot run around and shoot people. If you think you're going to be playing this game on any level and just running through the game being like, yeah, I killed that guy, you're not. This game is designed as a skill equalizer. The whole point of this game is to make it so good players can't be good by themselves. They have to roll with a squad that has a bunch of cheese dick fucks who are doing whack shit. Anyhow, that is what it is. That's what they designed the game to be, and it is that. Now to the problems with the beta. Alright, so obviously falling under the map isn't good. Being stuck under the map isn't good. Not having a suicide feature means we are stuck here, and when all of our ammo runs out, we're essentially just a bunch of mole people living under the map. The major problem with this game is the host advantage is friggin' insane. Everybody knows that on peer-to-peer games, the host has a pretty absurd advantage. It's generally about a half second he has. So if you're in a gunfight with the host and he shoots you at the same time you shoot him on your screen, he's probably been shooting you for a half of a second. And then you duck behind cover, and if you haven't got there in time, you're already dead. So on your screen, you'll duck behind cover, and you'll be like, I survived that. And then suddenly your lifeless body will fall to the ground. Well, in this game, it's more like a second to a second and a half the host has over you. If you want to know who the host is in this game, halfway through the game, take a look at the scoreboard. The guy who's 30 and 7 or whatever, that guy's the host. And every time you get into a confrontation with him, good luck. I've been the host before and just run through the enemy spawn with a pistol, and people who had AKs and goblins, they couldn't hit me. I was just walking through their spawn with a pistol. At one point, I ran out of all ammo and just started running circles around an enemy, and he was shooting me and he was trying to blast me, and he just didn't know where I was. The game didn't update him fast enough. My host wasn't strong enough to send him the signal to tell him where I was, and he was shooting at my shadow. He couldn't hit me, and then I just meleeed him. It was a joke. In a game where one player has God mode, you do not have a game. Imagine if there was a basketball game. It's 5 versus 5, but one shooting guard, you can't block his shots. You can't steal the ball from him, and every pass that he makes, you can't intercept. And his shooting percentage goes up by 30%. Well, guess which team's winning the game? The team that has that guy. If the host is competent and his team is able to at least go semi-negative and not completely negative, like if you got 5 people on a team that can go like 10 and 10, and then one player on the team that can go like 50 and 10, that team's gonna win, man. And it's not fair, and it's not fun. I mean, when the host is on my team, I win every game. And when the host is on the other team, I lose every game. It's as simple as that. God mode. My friend plays on Xbox. He said, "Oh man, the host doesn't have an advantage on this game. This game is sick, dude. I was playing the beta. I went 54 and 12. Like, yeah, guess who the host was? It was you. It was you. No, man, I'm just good. No, you may be good, but you're not 54 and 12 good. No one is. Only the host is. You're probably 30 and 12 good, and you got an extra 20 kills out of that advantage. I can't bring myself to buy this game on the launch. I just can't. They chose to make it peer-to-peer, and they're saying, hey, you want to get involved with this? You want to pay full price? And I'm like, no. You kind of screwed us, man. Get a dedicated server and I'll be there for the launch. Otherwise, fuck yourself.